Yo, am I the only one, or is it just only a few people that are noticing this? Are you noticing that hospitals don't actually care about you? I want you to think about it. And I'm telling you this now from my own personal experience, from what I've witnessed, okay? Like, when I take my wife to the hospital, when even my father is taken to the hospital, when I take my children to the hospital, and I notice even when other people are going to the hospital, are you noticing that there's a pattern now? That the doctors are actually, if you go, let's say, suppose you go to emergency, okay? When you go to the emergency, do you notice that they try to rush you out from there? You come in and they just, sometimes the doctors are just asking you, yeah, tell me what's going on. Yeah, okay, yeah. They don't care about what you're experiencing. They don't care about they just make okay, yeah, you got this. Okay, yeah, well, I'm gonna prescribe for your medication. I'm gonna prescribe to you this pharmaceutical drug. Take this and it will help you. It will help your symptoms. It will help you relieve your symptoms. But I want you to think about it. And furthermore, do you notice how they'll say, yeah, we need to do lab tests on your blood, okay? And they take, how much of your blood do they take? And why in great excess? And so you go from one department that they'll take several of your blood that they'll take from you, and then if you're going to another test, they'll send you to maybe to another department, and again more blood is getting sucked away from you. Do they really need all that blood? No. Where do they really need? Where are they taking that blood? You have to. That's why you have to think. Okay, well, there are blood banks. There's blood banks. But think about it. Why do they really need your blood like that? And why are they rushing so much quickly to give you pharmaceutical drugs? Just take this drug, it will help your symptoms. Take this drug. But never ever, I challenge you to think, maybe some of you have received a doctor like that actually cares. When was the last time that your doctor or any emergency hospital ever told you you need to detox yourself, you need to deworm yourself, you need to do a liver cleanse, you need to make sure that your kidneys are cleansed, you need to do this? When was the last time that your doctor actually told you, change your diet and have this and this and this, hold up before taking this drug, make sure you do these changes, and if those things are still there, then you can take that drug that I gave to you? When was the last time that a doctor actually said that to you? Are you thinking? Are you thinking? There's a reason why I'm mentioning this to you, friends. Because when a doctor tells you, go and detox yourself, go and do a complete cleanse, go on a fast diet and go do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. When the doctor tells you that doctor knows that when you become healthy, you ain't coming back. And the only way that the doctor gets paid is for you to come back and to be a faithful and a trusty customer. You are a faithful Patreon. That's what they want. They want a faithful, consistent Patreon that will keep coming, or patron, should I say, a patron that will keep coming back every few months, or even if they can get you to come back several times in a year. That guarantees a perpetual revenue and a perpetual income, which means a perpetual customer. You are a customer for the doctor. They need you to keep coming back. The only way for you to keep going back is for you to keep being sick. Take care of the symptoms, never eliminate the root cause of the problem. I believe that if people deworm themselves, I have been doing extensive research about deworming, and I have been doing extensive studies now about many diseases. Friends, I'm telling you, a lot of diseases, I'm gonna flat out say 95% of diseases on earth? Parasites. Worms. If you are constantly sick, worms. There's parasites that you have. If you have a bad health issue, if you have anxiety, you have depression, a lot of those things, worms can cause those things. Parasites can cause those. There's many different kinds of parasites. These things are very clever. They never show themselves in like you can't detect them quickly anyhow like that. They show up as symptoms. So whenever people take care of the symptoms, all they're simply doing is just simply neutralizing the toxins that are being the toxins of the excretions of these worms, of these parasites, these bugs, these critters. And by simply neutralizing the symptoms, by calming down the symptoms, you feel better only for a short moment of time, and it comes right back. Those drugs are not meant directly to uproot the problem. Friends, your doctors don't care about you. If they did, they would actually tell you things that will make you become completely healed and completely cured so that you don't have to go back to see them again. But they need you to be sick. You're no good healthy to them. You're no good dead to them. They need you just to be somewhere in the middle, where you're always sick. That's why you are able to then come, and when every time you go back to them, they get money. So why the prescription medications that they keep giving to us? Well, those prescription medications, friends, these things are meant, again, these things are not meant to uproot. They are only meant just to handle the cure, to give you short temporal comfort. Does that ring a bell? People that have mental issues, anxiety and all those things, they give them medications to calm them down. But that's only short-lived. After it wears off, it comes back even worse than the first time. Almost as if it operates like a spiritual entity. My brothers and sisters, if you look at the behaviors of parasites and you see the behaviors of demoniacs, of demons, they operate similar. It's very important. Remember what Jesus said, what Yeshua said, that some of these things cannot come out except by prayer and fasting. Fasting is a key weapon of choice in these last days. Fasting. Everyone is going to need to learn how to fast. Every single one of us are going to have to learn how to fast. Fasting is a perfect way to start detoxing and cleansing your body. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been doing extensive research about this, and I'm convinced that the medical system that's been installed in place, that has been designed to actually keep us all in bondage. Pharmaceuticals are keeping people in bondage. The moment that they say take this drug, and after 3 months of usage you come back and we'll fill you up some more, you have to understand that this itself is bondage. It is shackles. You're being shackled. You're being shackled. It's not freedom. You're not free. You're in shackles. We have to start to think differently now. I'm telling you, this is real honest talk with all of you. Doctors don't care about us. Nurses don't care about you. They'll come in and out. Yes. Now let me be upfront and say, not every single doctor is out to get you, and not every single nurse doesn't care about you. There's many that do genuinely care about you, and but here's the thing is that remember what the Bible says. The Bible says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. This is telling us that as we near the end of time, the love of many is going to naturally wax cold because of lawlessness and iniquity upon the land. Which means that your doctors, because iniquity shall abound, they themselves are not going to care about you. All they're going to care about is that moolah. That's all that they're going to care about. They want that dough. Nurses are not going to care. Women who are nurses are going to be like, yeah, okay, we got this. Yeah, I got. You know what I mean? I'm just giving to you that description so that you understand that not many, they don't care about you. We gotta start making changes now, friends. We gotta start making changes about in our lifestyles. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta make sure that you yourself are complete, and that you don't get stripped and robbed of your health. Remember, health is wealth. Health itself is much more greater than wealth, than physical wealth. You understand what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm not gonna hold you up. This is the Controversy 7. Thank you once again for tuning in and for joining me. You take good care of yourselves. Be blessed, be safe. Stay tuned, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.